Welcome to day 25 of TIFI 365, and today I want to talk to you about why developing a supremacy, coercion, discrimination, and exploitation-free perspective is a practice and not a destination. So I'll tell you this story that I'm experiencing right now. So I woke up and have this full day ahead of me, and the place that I'm staying, I woke up and the hot water wasn't on. I went through every room, turned it on to make sure. And before I started practicing supremacy, coercion, discrimination, and exploitation free, or developing that perspective, I would have seen my frustration as justified, and it was because the hot water was not working. I had places to go. It would have been about me, and I had places to go. This is upsetting my morning. This is not what I planned. Then the anxiety and the stress happens, and the frustration leads to you justifying whatever actions you take. So your response to the trigger, and I'm practicing putting space between my trigger and my responses with the ultimate goal of never being triggered. So I was getting frustrated because this is not the first. I'm in a very isolated place. So the electricity has gone out. The internet goes out. The electricity was out, I think I told you a few days ago, for almost 24 hours. And it's frustrating. And yet I look at where I am and see this beautiful scenery in front of me. And it makes me take a step. Now, what I'm practicing is not having to need the scenery to help me take a step, because what I would have done in my previous life, and I sent the homeowner a message saying, hey, the hot water is off. I'm headed out. I got some things to do. Please have this resolved by the time I return. Thanks. So there was a part of me in my gut that started to get that anxiety, like, how dare they? Everything's falling apart. We just go to the worst. We just make frustration I don't want to discount it. I don't want to say it's small, because we all are where we are developmentally on this path. And I don't want to chide myself or anybody else, because where you are is great. Just if you're focused on supremacy, coercion, discrimination, exploitation free being your path, we all have to start somewhere, and that's at the fucking beginning, because we're making this shit up because nobody expected us to be doing this. No one expected masses to go against the status quo in the way that folks is going against the status quo. But I'm telling you this story because I would have been justified in my anger had my response been angry. Had my response been, hey, you need to get this fixed now. It's the da-da. But I chose to take a beat. And if not for the benefit of the homeowner, but the benefit of myself. Because again, when I'm thinking supremacy, coercion, discrimination, and exploitation free, I start looking at, is my response coming from a place of supremacy in that situation? Because I wouldn't think it would be coercion, but is it discriminatory? Is it exploitative? And those are the things that stop me in my tracks and allow me to take a beat, send a message that is very clear. And that's another thing. I'm very clear in my communication. I have very effective and efficient communication. So I crafted a message that was clear about what I wanted without being angry, without being judgmental, without all those negative things that come with our justified frustration at life, because life can be frustrating. So that's just a little story about how I manage and how I put this in practice, so that each time I come across something that's frustrating, isn't going to plan, then I can take a step, process my thinking, manage my own feelings, and develop a response that's appropriate to getting me what I want. So until tomorrow, peace.